How y'all doing? What's good? How's everybody doing?
Hey guys.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? We live tonight. We're not going to be too long, but we definitely wanted to hop on and say what's up to everybody. So we want to say thank you in advance for pressing play. And again, welcome to the show. It's yours truly, Sheldon McIver, and my co-host
Shelly McIver.
Yeah, we're here. So check it out, man. We are really excited. Again, tonight's show, we're not going to be before you too long. We do want to remind you, and if you do not already know, we want to inform you that we do have a YouTube channel. Okay, so you can go over to YouTube and you can search us, you can Google it or whatever. It's Sheldon and Shelly. Okay, you should be able to find it by that. But if for whatever reason it doesn't pop up first, because probably if you put in Sheldon and Shelly, Big Bang Theory is going to more than likely pop up. For real. So
really?
Yeah, Sheldon and that, yeah. But so what you can do is just go type in Sheldon and Shelly, what's love got to do, and that should bring you straight to our page. We really want you to hit the subscribe and also hit the notification bell, so that way when we go live, you can catch us there as well, just in case you're not around your not have access to your Facebook or whatever. Let's see. Anything else? Any other business?
Yes, I want to shout out to Dr. J for you see my little makeup.
Yeah, that face is what is it? Is what? How y'all call it?
Slay.
But nah, y'all say it's beat.
Beat, yeah. Whatever. At this point, I can't beat like Dr. J, but
Dr. J got it going
on. I did my best. But this is her new line, which is Love. And tonight I am wearing, let me get this open for you guys.
Come on now.
I'm trying.
Come on, Dr. J, yeah, where you at? Where you at,
Jackie? I'm trying to give her thing. I had on the Afimi. I put the white one on. And then I have on a little bit of the Passion.
Yeah, and then you need a little Passion tonight.
I have some of the Cherish.
Oh, I'm going to cherish the Passion.
And a little, not a lot, a little bit of the Cupid.
Oh, Cupid didn't show up and did his thing already. So it's going down. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Cupid, for the Passion. And Afimi, yo, trust me. Afimi one.
So, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, Jackie.
I don't know. IFEMI.
Or Sheena, you come on and help me out. But that's what I had. I did have on a little bit my base before I put everything on. I ended up putting on the Admiration. That's the first. I got
much admiration for
you. So that's what I put on first. And then I put everything else on, and then kind of did a little bit of the Afimi or Afimi, I don't know, under there. But it's really, really good thing. And my lip is just simply CoverGirl Spellbound.
The spell.
Yeah, so y'all get.
Let me look at this. Let me see this.
And they got some nice stuff in there.
Jackie, you did your thing.
She did her thing.
And it's got the the little handy mirror and everything.
It got a really big mirror, so that's pretty good.
But I'm looking at all the
names. Yeah, she got some great names in here.
She did the thing, man. She did the thing.
She got God, yearning, forgiving, submission. I'm gonna have to try that submission thing. Zeal, devoted, friendship, trust.
I don't know what that one is.
I think all of those names is different. I think it's African name, but they all say they mean like love. Because I was reading her thing on her. So yeah.
And it's packaged really nice.
It's very nice. So guys, you go on Dr. J's website and pick this up. She's kind of sold out right now. Sorry for those who didn't get it. But go on. I'm sure she's gonna
because that's just volume 1.
Yeah, this volume 1.
Yeah.
So check her out.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to get her on the show one of these days to interview her and get a little the backdrop story on the whole line there and everything, because she did a good job. She did. So shouts out to Jackie, aka Dr. Slay, because she be slaying. Dr. J. Dr. J Slay, because she be slaying the thing. She be doing the thing. So here we are tonight. We are doing some let's see, and make sure y'all show some love in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, because we're not on our local.
We're not at we're not in the studio, and,
right?
And I couldn't find the charger for my computer, so we're kind of handicapped here a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let us know.
But let us know how the audio sounds, and make sure we can hear you and everything. And every time you come on, guys, just come on in. We ain't no strangers. Show some love in the comment section. And just to be straightforward and honest with you, the more activity we get, it kind of helps us. So let's make sure we do it up in the comment section. So tonight, what we want to talk about, let's see here. First and foremost, we will still be able to take a call or two. So if you desire to reach out and say hello, whatever, you have any questions or comments, utilize the number at the at the bottom of the screen right there.
Yep.
980-222-4492. That's the number that connects us to you. And we can go ahead and chop it up there for a moment. Now, let's see here. So, boom. Sometimes you just need
a little help.
Yeah, so sometimes you need a little help, and God, He gave us what?
A help me.
Yeah, a help me. Yeah,
Okay.
He gave us a help me. So when you talk about love, when you talk about relationship, when you talk about marriage, you got to understand that we are what are we?
A unit.
A unit. Okay, starts with a T, ends with M.
Team.
Yeah, we're a team. We're a team. You're a team. So you got to understand that you and your spouse, you and your partner, you guys are a team, man. And don't be ashamed or afraid to admit that you need their help. I was talking earlier today, and I made mention about the scripture where it says He gave them their requests and sent leanness to their soul. And I went on to elaborate on the fact that I needs my girl. I needs me some Shelly. You understand what I'm saying? And what we got to be careful of is sometimes we want something, and that's something that we want. It might cause us to lose what we got. You understand what I'm saying? And so I think that we have to understand that we need each other's not just help, but we need each other's assistance. Because, man, at the end of the day, we are a team, man. We're a team. Okay. Let's see. What do you love about your spouse or your, significant other? And what is it about them that you would miss the most if you didn't have them? Man, that's a wide one right there. That's a hard one to answer.
Yeah.
For me, it would be it wouldn't be just one thing. Like, look at here. We've been together since we was 15. We've been together longer than we, been by ourselves. So, I mean, you're like, man, oh man, I don't even like to really
think on it, right? Yeah.
So let's jump into this. So what we're doing tonight is we have come up here to this location here in the Carolinas.
So we're gonna keep it kind of.
Yeah, we need your help. We need your help. We need your help.
Here we go. We need your
help.
And
that's what it's all about. We need your help. And sometimes even as couples, we've tried, and sometimes it's like we still hit a wall, and we can't seem to get past where we are or what we're dealing with, what we're struggling with, what we're trying to figure out.
Right.
And it's okay sometimes to reach out and say, you know what, we need some help. We need some help. So that's one of the things that we want to attempt to do. Now, understand this. It's not only when things are going bad that you need help. Sometimes when things are going good, it makes good sense to kind of reach out and just interact with other couples still.
Right, absolutely.
Because I think sometimes we can be doing good and not realize how good we're doing. And so how do I want to say this? We want to be able to understand what we have. We want to understand why we have what we have, and we want to do everything we can to maximize it.
Appreciate
it.
What you got.
Yeah, appreciate what you got. Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes we don't appreciate. We think, this is that, or whatever. But then when you kind of look at the big picture of your relationship, or even see other people's relationship, then you realize that, okay, I probably can do better in this area, but I'm not doing as bad either. Or I need to appreciate, my spouse or my significant other a little bit more better, or much, much better. So yeah, appreciation is definitely a must.
Now I'm going to put this on the screen, guys. And if you would, if those of you who are watching live, you can get your comments to show up along with your picture and your name. And so what we need you to do is you can go to I think it's the StreamYard or whatever, and it would allow you. You would have to give it permission. So yeah. So Team Holman, I already know who that is just by the hashtag. So good night to Kent and his lovely wife, and thank you guys for pressing play on tonight. So let's see here. So what were you saying now, babe?
Teamwork. Appreciate what you got.
Appreciate what you got. And also we've got to learn to be satisfied, content. I think all of that goes along with appreciation.
Right.
Right,
because it's a process.
Yes, it's a process.
It's definitely a process.
For sure.
Any relationship you have is a process.
So let's see. So we got married in 1996, right? Yeah, 96. We got married in 96, and we were, I thought we were good. We was doing good and everything, and we were at a church. Matter of fact, the name of the church was Grace and Glory. We was members there for a short time, and but man, that short time yielded quite a bit.
Oh, for sure.
It yielded quite a bit for us.
Sure.
Not just as saints, but just as people, as a couple, and so it was while we were there. They were actually having a marriage retreat. Okay, and I don't think I had even really heard of a marriage retreat prior to that. Had you?
I can't recall. Maybe we have, but we just wasn't like at that place mentally. And sometimes a lot of couple is not at that place mentally to even think marriage retreat. I'm not going. So maybe we have, but it didn't resonate with us. But this time it did.
It didn't. Yeah. If we did, I don't know. It didn't register if I had. But this particular time they were having it, and they stressed the importance of it. And so we did. We went. And man, it blessed our socks off, And again, it's not like we were newlyweds still.
Yeah, we
were still newlyweds. It's not like we were at a place where, we had all these problems. But going to that marriage retreat.
Yeah, we really value our marriage, huh?
Yeah.
Because this is like the second time, because we went to the one in Portland.
In Portland, yeah. So it's just been two.
That's good. Yeah. So, well, no, we went to this other one that Michelle that worked with you.
Well, that wasn't a wedding retreat though.
It wasn't a marriage.
No, it was a Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
But it was nice. It was nice too though.
Okay.
So we went to this first one with Grace and Glory, and I think that we were able to pick up some tools earlier on in our relationship that blessed us throughout our relationship. And I think one of the biggest ways it blessed me, and you can chime in if however you feel, but one of the biggest ways it blessed me was it broadened my horizon. It broadened my scope of how I saw marriage, how I saw, us, and so I think that was the biggest thing it did for me. How about you?
For me, actually, to be honest, I can't even remember.
Yeah.
To be honest, what it did, but whatever it is, we together still. It did something.
So for me, I had tunnel vision. I had one scope of what marriage was, and it was, I was very small-minded. Was it Sunday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday. I preached a message. It's hard to be big when little got you.
Little got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, how could our union grow and prosper if I was stuck on? I shouldn't say stuck on stupid, but I was stuck in a one-track mind.
Mindset,
one-dimensional. And so, we saw examples of other
well, that I can
couples.
Say I can remember. Yes, we did.
We saw other examples of other couples. That was a blessing. It was refreshing, and again, it was just a great learning experience for me, and so it helped me tremendously. It helped me tremendously.
So what are we trying to say?
I'm trying to say that sometimes you need a little help, and sometimes you don't even realize how bad you need help. Sometimes we think we got it all together. I got this, she ain't going nowhere. I got this. I'm this, that, or whatever. And don't even realize sometimes you are in so much danger.
Right.
So I guess I say all that to say this. We are actually literally in the process of planning an awesome couples retreat. Now, I notice I said couples. We're not restricting it only to married couples because here's the deal. We happen to believe strongly in marriage. I believe that it's honorable, and I believe it's God ordained.
Mm-hmm.
But not everyone can see it that way. Some people feel like, hey, we together and we good, and that's fine.
Right.
So we want to include you as well. If you gotta, yeah, you can come on, you and your girlfriend or whatever. Hopefully we can, share some things to help you see it from a different perspective, and maybe you'll choose or decide that it's time to go to the next level.
Right.
Amen. Because I think a 30-year engagement is just it's fraudulent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no offense, but I just think it's fraudulent. So yeah, so sometimes you need a little help. How many of you guys would see a couples retreat as something that has value or could add value to your relationship? If you do, just say I do. Just say I do. Just say I do in the comment section. In the comment section. So we have we told you guys we were getting ready to go mobile, and again tonight is our first mobile show. We are on the road here at a potential location, and we are leaning very strongly toward doing it here at the facilities here. We still have a few things that we have to what do you call it, finalize or whatever.
Finalize, work out.
Yeah.
Just trying to see where we're going with it. Who will be willing to come along with for the journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So tonight, we want to use a good part of this show to talk to you guys. So we need you to talk back to us. Number one, do you see the value in a couples retreat? Number two, would you be willing to come? And then number three, maybe you have a maybe you want us to come and do it in your backyard, not your backyard literally, but in your neck of the woods.
Right. Or maybe you have a great location you think would be great for a idea for a couples retreat that you say, hey, I maybe not be able to make it, but I know I went such and such in this place I think would be great for that. So put it in the comment.
All right, we got some people who are interested in all right, good. So here's what we will probably do more than likely, unless you guys, hit up the comment section and say otherwise, because I think the facilities here, I'm going to tell you, when I pulled up to the facilities, mm-hmm. I was quite frankly blown away, impressed, and tomorrow we're going to see some more of it. And I could just see it playing out. Now, let me say this, because we were asked a question, is it going to be for couples only, or is it going to be for couples and singles or whatever? So we do have some things that we are trying to work out for singles as well. This particular one that we're trying to plan will be for couples only, and then we will do one for singles.
We won't leave you singles out.
We won't leave you hanging. We're gonna do something for you guys.
We got y'all.
We got you. And I actually, from what we've been going over so far, I really think it'll be. I think it's gonna be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be really nice. I think the singles are gonna be happy. I think they're gonna be blessed. And ultimately, I think they're going to be encouraged.
Right.
Amen.
Right.
So couples first. We're going to take care of this one first. What time of year do you guys think will be a good time to do it? What do you guys have anything in mind?
I'm thinking, for me, I would say maybe like spring break, which will be around like April or so.
Mm-hmm.
But probably good. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Right.
Depending on where you're at anyway. But yeah.
I
think April, spring break, around that time. If you're, that's just for me. But guys, you chime in.
Yeah, by all means. So, but the place here, man, I'm telling you, man, I can see it, man. I can see it. We're gonna, like I said, we got some more stuff to check out tomorrow, and
mm-hmm.
and then we also want to check out some stuff in the area, because we're thinking about doing a two-day retreat. Possibly 3. It'd be a Friday, Saturday for sure, and then we may, depending on how things go, we may incorporate something in for that Sunday.
Right.
But we're not trying to do anything,
No, not long, not too
Yeah,
long,
not too long
not
and
too
not
long.
too, and we also want to make sure that it's cost effective. Now, please understand, this is
Right,
not something that we're
financial.
going to be able to do, and it's going to be free to everybody because facilities and things like that. So we'll get all that pricing together and we'll share it with everybody, and then we'll go from there. But this is certainly not anything that we're trying to make any money on. This is just something that we're trying to cover expenses on.
Right.
Yeah, so let's make that clear. Now, we do have a few people who have asked about it. So now here we are. We're stepping out there. We're getting ready to make it happen. So when we roll this out here, we definitely want you guys to chime in, get on board, and be a part of it.
Be a part of
and
it.
Be a part of it. Because here's the deal. Your relationship is worth fighting for. Your relationship is worth putting the time in. Your relationship is worth investing in. It's worth investing
for
in.
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Some of us we invest more in our wardrobes than we do our marriages. We invest more in and a lot of things. Vehicles and this, that, and the other. But when was the last time you made a conscious investment on your relationship? Yeah.
Oh, we're investing right now.
Oh yeah. Oh
so,
yeah.
You got to.
Got
to. It's very, very, very important.
Now, I think sometimes we need help, but we've got to understand help does not mean I do it for you. Help does not mean you dump all your problems on somebody and they fix everything. Help means just that, help. It's assistance. That means I'll do what I can do, but you got to do your part. You got to do your part. And I think when it comes to our relationship, sometimes we've got to take ownership and what we screwed up. We got to take ownership where we dropped the ball, and sometimes we just got to be like, babe, I'm sorry, man, I dropped the ball. I think that can go a long way.
A long way.
I think it can go a long way. And so some of us, we have issues in our relationships. But truth be told, we really can't blame anybody else because we did it. We did it. Now here's a truth. I do understand that a lot of us, we got into this thing called relationship. We got into this thing called marriage, and we didn't have the best. And when I say we, I'm just holistically, a lot of us didn't really have the greatest examples, if we had examples at all, and so we're trying to do something that we've never seen before as it relates to a good example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that if we're not careful, we could easily become frustrated because we have a heart and sometimes even a mind to do it and to do it right. But it seems like every time we try, we just make a mess of things. What do you think about that, babe?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Not having example or not having, somebody to, not even to say mimic, but to have some type of role model to fashion what a relationship should look like, or even maybe you do, but then it's not a healthy relationship, and then you take that pattern and then it can just make a muck of it. So it's very important just to know who you gleaming at as far as relationship, who you idolize, who you may want to take certain things from, and make sure it applies or it can be implemented in your relationship,
Right.
or else you will have just a mess.
You'll have a mess.
Because what may apply for Sheldon and I may not, work for you guys.
Right.
So you just got to know, just like the old folks that eat the fish and spit out the bone. Whatever works for you, you make it work for you. Just don't take in everything and try to implement it, and then then you have a mess. So that's just my advice as far as that.
Yeah. And I think it is good when you have a pattern in terms of someone, because I can remember coming up in church, there were a handful of couples, older couples, who I don't think we tried to necessarily mimic, but there were those that I looked to, and every now and then I would take note. I would take note, and so some of those couples taught me things that they didn't even realize they taught me. And so it's good to have people who you can at least check out every now and then. And I think that with this couples retreat that we are planning. I think it will provide all of that. I think it's going to provide you with some tools, and a different outlook, a different perspective, at least I should say,
Right. And
so
sometimes you need just a different environment.
yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Just a different environment to just be like, listen, what a breath of fresh air is that? What
that is real talk.
Yeah, just to be like, okay, yeah, I'm somewhere different. Get out of my town, my city, the state, whatever, and just go somewhere different and just breathe in and breathe out and relax with no interruptions, no distractions, no nothing. No, just a breath of fresh air, just to think and rekindle that love.
I'm glad you said that, because that word rekindle, man, I think it's so important, man. And it's almost like, when you got your fire pit going, you have to strategically, number one, place the logs. Number one, you got to have some kindling fire first, some kindling wood. That's that stuff that burns real quick and catches on fire. And then that's when you first date. Yeah.
That's what that kindling wood is.
Yeah. And then you got that. Now you're ready for the big logs. Now the big logs ain't gonna go up in flames.
Oh, so what about little twigs? Are those the kindling wood?
Yeah, that's kindling stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not no fire.
Yeah, girl. That's that kindling stuff right
so
there.
That's the kindling wood.
Yeah, because it's gonna catch quick, and it's small in diameter. So it can consume real quick and get the flame going.
That puppy love, that flame you love. Hey, get it going. Okay.
Get it going. Okay. Then you drop them big logs on it.
Okay.
Now
that's when I love you drop the big log.
I don't know what you're gonna call it, but that's the big log. That's a big log. Now the thing about the big logs is they'll burn. First of all, they'll start to. They're so much thicker in diameter, so sometimes they're not completely dry, but the bark will start to, and that thing just heat up, man. I'm telling you, and it'd be like a slow burn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it'll last. Sometimes you get up the next day and you still see the ambers and everything, and then all you got to do is just poke it sometimes and get a little oxygen in there, and then all of a sudden the flame will just rekindle.
See that breath of fresh air, that oxygen.
Yeah, that
you
oxygen,
need that. Sometimes you need that.
Oh yes, Lord.
You need
yes,
that.
Lord. You need it from time to time.
Yeah.
But sometimes, we used to go camping and everything, right? And sometimes you've got to have somebody watching the fire for two things. Number one, you don't want it to get out of control. Because sometimes those ambers can, fly over somewhere else and cause a flame. No. You got to have somebody watching the flame, And then number 2 or 3, I don't know which number I'm at now, but the other point is, if it looks like it's getting ready to go out, somebody
got to fan it.
You got to fan it.
Blow on it. What else?
And you got to add more flame to it.
Add more wood.
Add more wood to it.
Add
more wood to it. So if you've been doing flowers and it's starting to, then maybe you got to do something else.
Add something else to it.
Yeah, maybe you got to add something else.
Rekindle it.
Yeah, and
fan it.
Yeah, and see, real talk in our relationships, when you talk about the puppy love, when you talk about the initial years and stuff like that, you kind of know what works or whatever. But when you've been how long?
Listen, about to be 25 years.
About to be 25 years.
You got to know.
And it's like, I used to be so, but after 25 years, it's like, okay, I gotta keep this thing going. I gotta keep this thing going. And so sometimes what I've been doing for the last 20 years.
I'm picking up, y'all.
Huh?
I'm picking up now.
You picking up now?
Yeah, I'm picking up now.
You learning something?
I'm learning something now.
Okay.
He used to have the game going, so Shelly picking up the game now.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
saying. Yeah. I'm picking up the game now.
Because I'm saying, I was, my game was tight.
Your game was tight.
My game was hot.
Your game was hot.
You didn't appreciate it all the time.
No, I was
hot. Because you were spoiled.
Because I was.
Yeah, you were spoiled, man. You was just like, it was just, it became, So I said, well, I just chill there. You pick up.
Right.
I didn't say that.
No.
But that's kind of how it ended up playing out.
Yeah. And it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I taught you well, Grasshopper.
You did. You did.
You took notes, didn't you?
You did. I did. You're silly. But seriously speaking.
But that's another thing too, though.
Yeah, at
sometimes.
Go ahead, babe.
Sometimes.
I know where you going. I was going to do it.
Sometimes the roles change.
The roles change.
Sometimes roles change.
And you got to appreciate that and know that. Be like, listen, okay, he did it for umpteen years. So, all right, I see a little slack or whatever going on. So, hey, what about you, Shelly?
Yeah.
You can do this too. You could put your best foot forward.
Okay.
So that's where we at, and it's all good.
Yeah, I used to, yeah. I said, yeah, it's all good. Okay. Where we at?
That's where we at. Putting more wood on the fire, the big
fire.
Logs.
The big logs and everything. And so that's what we got to do, folks. We got to make sure we keep the fire burning. Make sure we keep it burning.
Right.
And so again, with this couples retreat, I will go out on a limb and say I can almost guarantee you will leave this retreat feeling refreshed, revived, and what's another word I want to use? You'll leave empowered. You'll leave with tools. You'll leave with, I want to say, a better perspective. And here's the deal: one's perception is one's reality.
Right.
And so we want to be able to empower you and equip you so that you will not be one-dimensional as it relates to your relationship, nor as it relates to your problems. Because see, sometimes we look at our fusses or as fights, our disagreements as fallouts.
Right.
But sometimes those disagreements are very good indicators as to what we need to do now. And we have to learn that even when we disagree, we don't have to be disagreeable.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? At some point, somebody's got to listen. And when I say listen, listen for the cues, for the clues. Yeah. If there's a disagreement, that means there's opportunity for growth. But so often we take those disagreements and we label them as fights and fallouts, and we never escalate, we never grow, we never deepen our love or our relationship.
Right.
But in all actuality, there are clues there that we're missing if we don't see it the way we need to see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to throw the cash up there now. It's offering time. That was good.
Yeah.
Was it good? It was good enough.
It was good.
Okay, all right. It was real though, for real.
It was good.
So we love you guys, and we're not gonna be here long.
So definitely give us some suggestions where you think would be a good place for this couples retreat. If you think your state and you know some place that is really good, like I said, we're here right now just trying to scout out, this place, which I think would be great for it. But hey,
you may have some suggestions.
You may have some suggestions.
Let me tell you now, I can't hold it. I can't hold it.
No.
I'm not going to tell everything. But,
no.
But
go ahead.
Dude, it's a castle, yo. It's a castle, man. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it's nice. Yo, it's fire, yo.
Yeah, it's
just, man, we just walk through the little courtyard on the little cobblestone, and you could just, dude, I'm telling you, man, yo, if you can't woo your woman up in a place like this, boy.
Right.
Woo.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it's really nice. And then we went out to eat, and it was great. It was great atmosphere and everything.
Right. But we brainstorming. We got a lot of little things that, if you do decide to come on this retreat, you won't leave disappointed.
You won't leave disappointed.
We got a couple plans, some things that we're, so we just need to know like some numbers as far as how many people so we can plan accordingly, especially with all this COVID and stuff like that. And hopefully if we decide to go April or further down, that, whoever getting vaccine or COVID be gone by then, whatever. And we'll
COVID
be able,
ain't going nowhere, y'all. She ain't going nowhere.
And we'll be able to plan accordingly. So that's just where we're at, right, babe?
That's where we at.
That's where we at. So just let us know where you think will be good, and if you feel like it, you're willing to come on wherever we decide to go, it'll be safe, and we'll be able to get the place basically for ourselves and so forth. So
look at here, y'all. Sometimes, notice what it says here on the screen. Sometimes you just need a little help. Stop looking at your situation like it's jacked up. I mean, all you need is just a little help. You still got a whole lot going on that's good. You still have a whole lot in and about your relationship that is extremely salvageable. What I mean is by that is you can, it's worth saving. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. So do what's necessary. Do what you got to do. Um, you know, who was it? You got to fight for your right to party. You got to fight for your spouse.
You got to fight for your spouse.
You know, your spouse come home and start acting kind of crazy. Because I come home and act crazy sometimes. I'm sure. You know, just life. It happens and it happens fast. And sometimes it'll affect you in a way where you might get a little off balance or whatever. Have I been off balance before?
Oh yeah.
Have you had grace? Have you had mercy for me?
Yeah, I try. I try.
She tried, y'all. She tried.
I try.
So what's my point? Ask me.
What's your point?
My point is you've got to fight for your spouse. Right. If I come home and I'm acting a little off or whatever, don't just
write
me
off.
out and write me off.
Yeah.
But understand. Look, I've got too much invested in this woman. I got too much invested in this man to just No, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
And maybe not at that particular moment because he's having a hop, but eventually you gotta be like, babe, are you okay? Honey, are you all right? What's going on? You kind of off a little bit. And if
the conversation is not had, that still don't mean you give up.
Right.
Because if that's not your husband or that's not your wife's, the way they,
personality, character,
then
whatever,
something's wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can say, you better act right. I mean, I'm not justifying his attitude or his lack of this, that, or the other. But at the same time, don't just let, what they call her? I know they call the dude Jody.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bonita,
whoever, the cleanup woman. Don't just let the cleanup woman, fight for your husband, fight for your wife. Husbands, fight for your wives, and wives, fight for your husbands.
Fight.
Yeah. That's real talk.
All right, guys.
We got some more stuff we got to check out. And,
we do.
So it's time for us to get off of here. And because it's Valentine's Day weekend, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
You got any more of that Cupid left over there?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay, good.
Along with some Christian turnup.
Yeah. Sit right over there. Sit right over there. So we're going to have some fun, man, and just enjoy ourselves. So keep us in your prayers. We will do the same thing for you and your family. And those of you who are part of this group and you are single, trust me, we ain't forgot about y'all.
Right.
We coming for you.
We coming.
Yeah, we got something. We got something real good for you guys. So make sure you hit up the comment section, and maybe you didn't want to put your suggestions or whatever on in the comment section. Inbox us.
Right.
Inbox us to the group, and then we'll go from there. And some of y'all, we're gonna reach out to you.
Right.
Yeah, because you're valuable.
Right. And don't be ashamed if you need a little help. Mm-hmm. Everybody needs a little help sometime. Sooner or later. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. The denial or the naive thing is to think you don't need help when you actually do. So if you need help, get help. And we're here to help. Yeah, we're here to help. As much as we can. So with that being said, good night, guys. All right, guys, quick show tonight, nothing too elaborate or anything. But we'll be back with you guys on next week, Friday, with more What's Love Got to Do with It. And when we're leaving out tomorrow, possibly, we may kind of do a little bit of live, just so you can see a little something. Yeah, we'll let you guys in on it. We'll figure it out. Just a little something. And if you have not already gone over to our YouTube channel, please do so. Go over there and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. And because we will be doing some more stuff on YouTube that we won't be doing live. So you want to make sure you keep up with everything over there as well, okay? God bless you and heaven smile on you. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. And what love's got to do with it? Everything. Good night.